I do like watching YouTube, and one of my favourites is Bad Obsession Motorsport. Bernie, the 1275 GT, in colour. Starring Kevin Richardson. Also starring John Dutch. And Dave Dutch as Abraham Lincoln. Tonight's episode, is it ever worth it? In this episode, Kevin loses his rag with his drill again. But comes up with an old school solution. And he also finds out that a classic Mini has a heavy bottom. And has come to the conclusion he's been wasting his time. Rust! Rust everywhere! Bernie's floor has rust holes in all the usual places. When it was on the road, I used to patch him up just to get him through the MOT. And to be honest, that's all I'm doing with my Mark 1 at the moment, just to keep it on the road. And just patching it is no good for a restoration. At some point, I'm going to have to put a whole new floor in. And if I'm going to do that, I don't want the body shell to distort. What I need is some thinking time. After a few cups of tea and looking on the internet, it looks like most people make some sort of metalwork frame inside the shell to stop the frame from distorting. After a trip to my local forge, I came back with quite a few lengths of this box section. It started off as quite a basic frame. However, I soon got carried away. I might have overdone it slightly, but I am a fan of belt and braces. Not only is it welded to the shell to give it a bit of rigidity, it also picks up things like the seatbelt mounts, subframe mounts, and even the rod change gear mount on the centre tunnel. And while I was in fabrication mode, I thought why not have a go at making my own restoration spit. I started gathering bits and bobs together, and I even recycled the front end of another mini project which you may or may not know about. Anyway, after making the front brace, a mate of mine said, "You know what? I've got a spit you can have." And hey presto, look what I've got now. Cheers, Keith. Right, let's stick a scaffold pole up Bernie's bum.
Check this out. £4 from a car boot sale. That won't go flat.
I've also been inspired by the chaps at Bad Obsession to make my own grinding scarecrow. But I think mine looks a little bit more like Johnny 5. If you know what I'm talking about, you're showing your age. Right, now I can get those A panels on. Oh no, not more rust. Obviously, this metal needs replacing, and if I'm going to do that, I need to use one of these panels here. But hang on, I'm replacing the inner wings, this panel, and the bottom of this panel needs replacing as well because someone's patched it in the past. What I really need is one of these. I've come to the conclusion that I've actually been wasting my time and money. What I should have done is cut out all the rust, see what needed replacing, and then buy the panel. Oh well, every day's a school day. If you haven't already, you must watch Bad Obsession Motorsport. Their fabrication skills are inspirational. You can find them on YouTube, and they have a Facebook page. The same goes for Bernie. You can watch him on YouTube, and he even has his own Facebook page. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.